What's that?
Today's the day.
Yeah, the costume fulfills its purpose.
Okay, today is our shoot day. I'm here with the team at Fonco Studios. We've been here before where Adam's had some wonderful conversations with one of his close friends and friend of Tested, Fawn Davis, but we're using Fonco here as the stage and stages for our big little mini movie shoot. Adam's been working on the costume for the past couple months, and we have the team here. We did some pre-production yesterday, set up our test shots, and there's some really, really cool set pieces and built-in locations that Fonco has that's going to fit the aesthetic of what we have in mind. So everyone's kind of scrambling, working to get the first shot ready, but I'm going to give you a tour of the stages we're using and what things are going to look like before we get ready for our first shot. It's going to be a fun day. This is the main stage. All the lights can be turned down, and we're going to have our finale of our sequence with Adam and Kevin sitting across playing chess in their spacesuits. It's the shot that we like the most from our test shots back in the cave. So we're going to try to capture that atmosphere with this much larger room. See all these practicals behind and set up. We have RGB LED bulbs that we have set up that can do effects, they can do strobe lights, random lights, and it's going to look really, really cool once the house lights go down.
We dialed them all in to have pretty good ratios and show. Like this was one of the first tests where we realized we needed to kind of adjust some things, but
That's in the hallway there, right?
no, this was back at San Francisco.
So in preparation for the shoot, over the past month or so, we've been doing a lot of test shots back in San Francisco, back at the office, with different lighting environments as the suit is being built and weathered, just to see how it looks under a still camera and also our cinema cameras. And we've taken a lot of those elements out of those photos, as well as Joey's storyboards and just some screenshots of our favorite films. And Joey's put them on kind of a mood board, a series of mood boards back here. Let's give everyone here on set a feeling of what this film should look like. So let's take a look. Joey, tell me about this camera we're using.
We are using the Canon C500, which is a camera we have rented out. The Atlas anamorphic lenses. These are 2x anamorphic lenses, which will give us a nice widescreen and also give us those sci-fi lens flares and halation that is known for those kind of movies like Blade Runner and Aliens.
And what's the camera on right now?
What was that?
What's the camera on?
This is the Kessler shuttle dolly. This is sort of like a Dana dolly system where we can give us some nice movement without having a huge Chapman Leonard or removable dolly. It's a little more portable. It allows us to give us some movement.
Okay, this is super cool. For our chess scene, we have a TV in the back, and one of the prop pieces we were able to rent for today is an actual working old CRT TV that's been configured to take an HDMI input. So Joey has whipped up an animation that we're playing off a series of converters and cables that actually goes into this analog TV. And look at this old Zenith Space Command remote here. I can change channels. Oh my God, you can see that on the TV. The dials actually mechanically switch from channel 3, channel 4, 5, It's a really cool piece of old technology. And those bunny ears, completely unnecessary, just a piece of the set deck.
I don't know where I've been thinking about it, but I think that just a tiny move on seeing the lit logo on his back.
Well, it could also be, so when you guys walk up to the TV, I'm like 80 to 100 shooting
Right.
just over the TV. Yeah, you guys walking out of the darkness, seeing the TV.
Yeah.
The next shot could be either a dolly movie, focusing on the TV, coming behind Kevin,
Yeah.
back focusing into it, or just handheld and bring it to that. That way we can show.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that will match the G4 TV with the cool. That was perfect.
Awesome.
So right now we're aging some of the set decoration so that it looks like it's been sitting here for a long time. So we're using certain kinds of dusts to sprinkle and gather in sort of areas that look like it's been sitting there for years and years.
Joey, you want to show Lacey where we're...
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Same thing. It's strong. We picked up the queen at all times, so we just lost the dust on her.
No worries. Just making sure.
Shooting this way, you guys are walking into the TV. That's when I cut to that shot that I took over here and you guys turn the TV on. You're going to do that entire action. When you come in, keep your back that way. And on second action, kind of give me that.
Okay.
So we face the camera with your back.
Copy that.
Okay, we just finished our first series of shots. Ooh, there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of setups, but I think it looks pretty good. It's a lot of problem solving on the spot, and now I think we move into our spaceship interior. We are well into the day. We have finished all of our shots in the main stage, which is the end of our short film. So we're going backward to how Adam and Kevin get on this planet and location and discover the TV. And for that, we have, a spaceship set at Fonco. There's a cockpit, laboratory, there's an equipment room, airlock, lots of different angles. It's so cool. And as you can see, we also have lasers. Now, the shot list is pretty well defined and the tight space in here, but I think we're gonna have a lot of fun experimenting with things like the lasers and how they bounce off the spacesuits and helmets. Definitely calling back to some of our favorite films, James Cameron's Aliens with that sweeping laser shot, and Ridley Scott and Prometheus and all that stuff. So it's basically worth having fun, experimenting, and playing here, making our little short. Everyone's at lunch right now, so I can give you a tour of this spaceship location. Okay, so as we enter here, you see we have the crew quarters. There's a laboratory set. The house lights are on, so it's going really dark. And the lights are off. We have the airlock right here. Equipment room opposite that. This is kind of a
cargo hold, or maybe it's where you kind of sit and wait to be deployed. Love this grating here. It's like floor grating, but it really breaks up the wall. And then fully furnished cockpit. This is super cool. Andy, can you tell me what you're doing right here with this device?
Yeah,
You want me to come on in
definitely.
there?
Yeah, sure. So this is a webcasting gun. Usually connects to an air compressor, but we don't have the attachment right now, so we're using a mini vacuum. But what it does is it shoots air out of the bottom of the gun in addition to piping out the hot glue, so it kind of dries it in the process, creating a web as it shoots it out. So
And that's what you're using to kind of dress
Yeah.
this up to make it look like it's been aged.
exactly.
Like you're actually creating these fake hot glue cobwebs between the instrument panels combined with all this dust. And it's a real product called the Webcaster.
Yes, Webcaster. You can get this at like Party City or Spirit Halloween. During Halloween season, they're very popular. So yeah, it's a great little tool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
The fog is on, the lasers are on. I'm in the laboratory set, and these lasers are amazing. There's a combination of some professional like DJ equipment that's just giving these sweeping lasers, as well as just some off-the-shelf lasers. Like that is just a laser level, the mount, and it projects a grid. And with this type of fog, it's really visible. Ooh, look at those swirls.
It is a trip to watch it move. You kind of get a little bit of motion, like phantom wave.
Very exciting whatever liquid is inside that thing, so we can do space stuff. That's my idea.
Does it look cool and goes into the face?
Yeah, it looks absolutely cool in the face. Especially when it hits the eyes, like how reflective your eyes are.
Fog's just really not hanging out here.
Yeah. You just want a little more haze.
No, just not even haze, just that like.
You want the
Like-
swirls, right?
Yeah, like that kind of liquid look. Yeah, give it yeah, maybe a little more aggressive in here. For your seat.
Copy.
As we start here, what you guys are going to be doing is you're going to be walking up and step to the right to let Kevin through.
Yeah.
And your landing point is going to be just kind of right at the end of this metal plate. Stand here and let's just get a full movement of the lasers. We're going to punch into tight so we can compress time. So just let's give you a full, and then I will give you an action and just take a couple steps forward. Action, Chris. Alright. And step away. And action. There's the laser, great. Give me a couple like neck, yeah, stretching it out. Four, fantastic, there it is. Now walk towards me. Cut. Great, duck.
All right, we've wrapped our spaceship set. I think the shots look incredible. The laser looks amazing. And I think we really captured that look we were going for, calling back all our favorite science fiction films. It's toward the end of the day, and we got one more shot to take care of. That's going to be in Fonco's bar set, and the team has dressed it up to make it look a little more like an alien planet hallway, A lot of stuff hidden in the shadows. It's been really fun to problem solve, turning something that looks like a classic modern bar into something that looks a little more alien. And some of the props that Fonco has here may be familiar to Star Wars fans as well. So Adam and Kevin are getting suited up one more time for today. And let's head over to the bar set and watch this last shot. Almost done.
I think that looks great. I like how
You think something here?
we could wait until we
Go
see
more
the
into
suits
darkness. Okay.
just to see how if we feel like we need that.
Yeah.
Look, in the camera test we were doing, everything ended up being looking all the same value. That doesn't strike me as the problem here,
No.
especially because we'll be holding flashlights and kind of moving through.
Yeah, if anything, I think we just do a foam core board here that as you're getting close, you just hit the flashlight
Yeah.
on. That will give you enough fill to.
That's perfect. Yeah.
All right, we got about 1 minute until we're rolling. 1 minute until we're rolling. We got speed and action. Action, Kevin. What?
That felt really good.
That's good. All right, that's a wrap.